Hello there everybody, and welcome back to Harvest Moon Save the Homeland. It has been quite a while since I've had any sort of opportunity to record, so I have a couple of small things to kind of go over today. For the last week and a half in-game, it has been absolutely miserable. It has been raining and raining and raining, and there was actually a couple days where I had some very heavy downpour, and I think at one point I even had a storm. So I've just been kind of playing through the days in order to reach some really nice weather. Through it all though, I fared fairly well. My chickens all got sick, and I think that was due to the fact that I had ran out of chicken feed one day and Bob's store was closed. Although it may have also had to do with the fact that they were all cooped up inside. I don't think that their sickness is like contagious or anything in this game, but it seemed sort of odd to me that they all got sick, one right after the other. But fortunately I did have animal medicine on hand, and all of the chickens are doing well, all of the barnyard animals are doing well, and I was fortunate enough not to have any of my crops get washed away during the stormy weather either, so that's excellent news. All my crops are intact, and for the most part, everything is going very well on the farm. The birth of the baby cow has also happened. Now, I had saved recording for this day in particular because this is the day that the cow was actually born. I found out that in order to see how many days your cow has until its due date is to speak to it. If you speak to it like this, you'll get a message saying so-and-so dates until the birth, and it takes about 10 days in all for your cow to become pregnant and to give birth, so it's really not a long waiting period. However, I was extremely disappointed. I was thinking that there was going to be some sort of cutscene when I woke up in the morning. I thought maybe the harvest sprites were going to come and get me and talk a little bit about it, similar to how it happens in other games. But unfortunately there was really nothing of the sort. And it's very similar to when the chicks are born. You just keep checking back in the coop or the barn, and when you go into the barn, it will prompt you to name the animal, which is telling you that the animal has been born, so really nothing too exciting. However, I am excited to kind of see the calf and see what it looks like, because I'm sure it's cute. I'm not really sure what to name it though. I think I'll just name it Milk, which is maybe a suiting name for a cow. I don't really know. I am terrible with animal names. Oh, but there it is. It is very cute. It is so tiny. Aww. And it's smart. It's already following me around, so this is kind of a good sign. Usually when the animals follow you around, it means that they love you, so this is great news. I think I'm also able to brush it, and this is going to give me a really nice head start to getting its affection level up. And with this cow, we're going to be checking its affection level very closely, because apparently when you have a baby on your farm and you grow it from a baby to an adult, it will have its affection grow faster and it will give you better products at a faster rate, because by the time it is an adult, it will already have a higher affection rate. So we're definitely going to check that out. And I think that the baby will probably grow into an adult within the next month or so. It doesn't take very long for the cow to grow up either, so that's not going to take very long at all. And I'll leave the cow inside for now. I really don't know what the weather's going to do, and I don't want to have to bring it out and then bring it back inside, so maybe I'll just leave it in for a day, and if the weather continues to be nice, I'll, bring it outside. The first stop today after leaving the farm is going to be the villa. And we should be able to get another cutscene related to the goddess dress there. So we want to go check that out. Oh, apparently not. Well, that's disappointing. When I was doing practice, I was able to get the cutscene. Maybe it's time sensitive. Although, I don't think it is. Maybe I'll just give Katie and Gina and Dia another round of gifts and check back tomorrow and see if that helps. That's really weird. I wonder why it didn't happen for me this time. Oh well, that's alright. We will be able to see it eventually, and we're not really in any hurry. Today is currently the 26th of spring, so we're nearing the beginning of summer, but we still have plenty of time to get that event path finished. I think I had mentioned it in the last video, but Dia is starting to walk away from me rudely. No, Dia's starting to kind of warm up to me, so if I keep giving her gifts, there really shouldn't be anything standing in our way, but maybe because I've kind of stopped giving Gina gifts, that might have something to do with it. I'll see if she's in here. And I'll just give her a flower. She likes flowers. There you go, Gina. I haven't forgotten about you. I just thought her affection level was high enough, but maybe not. Alright, so I'm gonna go on my horse and leave, and I'll just keep checking back on that. And checking back at different times of the day. Just to see if the timing has anything to do with it. I guess now I can go and see Katie. And see if she's around and if she wants a gift from me. Because it's been raining, I've had lots of opportunity to do a lot of foraging and whatnot, and I have been saving all of my supplies and putting them in the fridge, as well as selling stuff as needed. I have a little bit of pocket money if I need anything. And at the moment, the only other thing that I'm really looking out for is to hear a little bit of news from the Harvest Goddess pertaining to the silk thread that we gave her. She and the Harvest Sprites were going to go to work and try to come up with some fabric for Gina to make the goddess robe with. And we did that about a week and a half ago, and I think it takes about 2 weeks. So hopefully she'll be getting back to us soon, and from there we can give the material to Gina, and then she can actually start making the dress. And at that point I think we'll be well over halfway through that event path, and that'll put us on a good starting point when we reach the summer season. I wonder why this is closed. Is it Monday today? No, it's Friday. It should be open now. It's after 6 o'clock. There we are. I just had to wait until 6 o'clock came. And now Katie's not even here. Well, that's anticlimactic. I guess I'll see if I can't sell a couple of things while I'm here, since I came all this way and then waited for no good reason. Hawk a couple of things off and get a little bit more cash. And that is gonna pretty much do it for the day. Again, I apologize for the couple of errors in this video, but again, a lot of the stuff is just trial and error. I thought for sure we'd be able to see that event, but oh well. We did get to see the little baby be born, so that's good news. And we also get to finally see a little bit of sunshine, which is nice for a change. Because I thought that it was never going to stop raining. Because it's very hard to record on a rainy day because there's not really much to say, nobody's out and about, all the animals are inside, and it's just kind of miserable. And it looks like there's going to be a 50% chance of rain. Now, I'm just going to take a chance again and leave the animals out because every time it said that the last couple of times it hasn't rained, and I think because there was such a large period where it was raining, I think it'll probably be okay, so I probably won't have to worry too much about it. And if it does rain, of course, I'll just go and put the animals inside. But I guess what I can do is go to bed, and just see what today brings us. It is kind of a short video, so I guess what I can do now is just a couple of the usual things and then maybe go and see if we can't get that cutscene today after I gave out a couple of gifts. And it's a good thing it didn't rain, or else I'd have to spend a good part of this video putting the animals inside, but like I said, the weather has just been kind of funny. I'm hoping for no more rain in the next couple of days, and then when summer hits, we should be getting very little rain and I won't have to really worry about the weather as much at all. Spring's a little bit unpredictable, but for the most part, summer's weather predictions are pretty spot on, I find, just because it rains so little that when it does say it's going to rain, I usually listen and think, okay, well this is going to be one of the very few days where we're actually going to have some rain. And I feel sorry for this little gaffer here, so let's push him slash her, I guess her, let's push her outside. Of course it's female, I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm crazy. Alright, so we'll let her graze, and Epona's probably itching for a little bit of a ride, so let's be off. I'll give Gina another gift while I see her. It might be a little bit early to go to the villa since she's out here, but I guess we can give it a try. It really doesn't take very long to actually ride out using the horse. And if that's still unsuccessful, well, then I really don't know what's going on. Another thing that we could possibly do is go and see the Harvest Goddess. Ah, here we go. Excellent. What do you think? Maybe you should tighten it a little more. Like this? Gina! 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 Yes? What are you doing, Gina? Well, I'll go home now. See you later, Gina. Goodbye. I'm sorry, what can I do for you? I cannot find my scarf. I want you to look for it. Yes, right away, miss. So I think Dia's a little bit jealous that Gina's been hanging out with Katie and she kind of has a friend. Because I don't really think that Dia has any friends. I think she only really depends upon Gina and Martha for company, so that's kind of an interesting little cutscene. And I do believe that you can see that one anytime after Katie and Gina come to your house and ask you about the dress. I don't think that you have to do the silk thread steps first. But now that that's done, that's great. The only thing we're really waiting for now is the goddess. And my understanding is that the goddess will come to your house to deliver the fabric. But I haven't actually been to the goddess pond in a little while, so I guess it might be worth going there for a visit. Because there might be some things for me to forage, and you never know, maybe there's something that I've missed. Alright, so I guess I'll just pick up a couple of things here and end the episode off. Those are the only two really big things that I wanted to show to you guys the two kind of breaking news things that have sort of happened. Everything else that's happened has been moderately routine, you know, same old sort of thing. And I have had a little bit of discussion in the comments about the goddess's power berry. Someone left me a link to a guide that was telling me that it was way more complicated than I had originally thought, so what I'm gonna have to do is visit several different sources and do some fact-checking, because truthfully I had only really checked the one source, which is usually a very trusted source for me, but because this game is a little bit more uncommon and not as well known, it's very possible that there is something different that somebody has missed. So anyways, we will be checking in with the goddess sometime soon. I am hoping that she is going to bring that fabric to us, and we can continue on with the goddess dress event path. Like I said, everything's going well, animals are doing well, crops are doing well. I got a little bit of spending money. We're going to keep an eye on the little calf. And assuming that nothing really happens within the next few days, I'll probably be seeing everybody in summer, because we only have a few days left in spring. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully I will be seeing you guys next time.